Welcome to Horsehead Bookends for another Gaming Friday. Mike is here with me again, and tonight we are playing Lunar Rush from Steven Skippy Brown and Dead Alive Games. Lunar Rush is a 1-2-4 player worker placement style game where you are traveling back and forth to the moon and back. I was going to say to the Earth, but you're traveling from the Earth to the moon and back in 3 different lanes: fast, medium, and slow, depending on how long you take and get back. And the different lanes can take up different items. You can refine them on the moon and bring them back down to Earth to sell them.
The main part of the game is actually going to be played after your bidding for turn order. The bidding phase is actually really just going to depend on which lane you're going to launch your vessels into and which lanes you're going to be launching to come back to Earth. So as Rob said, there's different amounts of space that could be held on each ship going to the moon and back to Earth, but the bulk of the game is actually going to be played in the secondary phase, which is on the moon phase, which we're going to be on this tableau here. So it's got a bunch of pre-printed areas on your board, which are locations that you could send your astronauts. They could go to generate food, because we are going to have to pay them at the end of the round as well. They could also dig up valuable moon assets, such as these different bars. We've got gems. The bars on the floor somewhere.
Lunarium bars.
And Lunithus gems. And then we have some shards and some ore as well. And so we're going to be refining this, but we can also upgrade these modules as well. Each player has a deck of cards that could upgrade these modules twice. So you could get much better on your tableau building, because you're really going to want to build your engine to be able to process all of these ores. Because once the moon phase is done, you're going to reload the ships that are coming back to Earth, and then the only thing that they're going to bring back are astronauts, which you could only bring back once per round. And then they could bring back moon goods. And when they do come back, they're going to get sold on the market. And the market's actually really kind of cool. It works very similar to many other games that have a market, where you sell everything for the current cost, and then the market price drops by the amount of goods that you currently sold.
Yeah, so the more you sell, the cheaper it's going to be. But then there is a chance of, if you oversell it, if you oversell it, it does bounce back. We don't know where that piece went, do we? We'll find it.
There is a market refresh, so the market does actually rebound in this game, which I actually find very, very interesting, because as soon as the token drops below this blue darker section in here, you're going to count up the amount of that good sold at the end of the round, and the market's going to rebound by a certain amount depending on the amount of goods that were sold.
And so the whole game is played in 7 rounds, so it's actually a very quick game. It's also played, it's all simultaneous.
That's correct.
There's no first player. We all bid to see who's going to go first, which sets up player turn order. And then as we are placing our astronauts, after we pick where we're launching our ships from, we just decide during the moon phase what our workers are going to do. It all happens at the same time, so the game should be pretty quick.
Same thing goes for the market. The market's all determined by that player order as well. So whoever comes back in the fast lane, and this is what's really cool, because I might go up to the moon on a slow lane, taking me 2 rounds to get my goods to the moon, but my ship has more capacity. But on the way home, if I take the fast ship, I'm going to be the first person to sell in the market, but I might not. I'm only holding 1 good to come back.
Yeah, you're not selling as many goods because you decided to forego space or cargo for speed. So I'll take a look. We got it set up for a 3-player game. We're just waiting for Ian to get here, and we're going to get started. Alright, so here we have the board set up for a 3-player game. We have green over here, which is Ian, yellow, me, and Mike is red, always red.
Always red.
Right there. So here is the main board, and as you can see on the bottom right there are the shipping lanes that go up: fast, medium, and slow launch. We will place our little ships on there and carry goods up to the moon. For example, the slow launch takes 3 turns before it gets to the moon, but it could carry 9 items. Medium takes 2 turns, can carry 5. Fast is 1 turn, and it carries 2. And then once on the moon, we will come back with fast, medium, and slow again, but you're only taking back certain items as well, or refined materials, depending on what you're doing on your player board, which is all basically spelled out right here. It's pretty self-explanatory. Over here, our initiative order track. Also, when your ships come in, what place they do come in, and this rainbow glowy cards right here. Those are some gold. What are they? Technology cards?
These are gold cards. So these are upgraded location cards. These are actually bonus cards. They don't really upgrade these locations here, but they're additional cards that you could build into your tableau as well. And you have the choice at the begin. Once you make it to the moon, the first choice you have is to attempt to build one of these gold buildings. However, if you don't have enough materials with the currently unloaded goods, you cannot produce more and then build. You wouldn't have a chance to build it until your next turn. But they're quite powerful, and some of them, like this one here, the person who builds it gets a bonus, and then as soon as 3 other people activate it, then everybody else gets a bonus as well. So there are some quite powerful cards to own, and they each come with some Giga Credit points at the end of the game as well. And in that case, I believe these go first.
Yep. Slow.
Medium.
All right. So.
And I don't know if they said this in any of the others, but when we do round 2, you do not get these back. You play your round 2 one under it, and then you get these back after. So you cannot play the same card 2 rounds in a row. So I will be going first, and I'm going to take the slow launch.
Alright. Well, I guess I have to take fast.
And so I need to...
Oh.
Green's not in. We lost that player. So I have to pay 3 Giga Credits, and he is only paying 2. I'm going to take the fast launch back home.
Are you now?
Yeah. Which means you get the slow launch. The medium launch.
Medium, yeah.
Alright. Now we get to load up our ships. You can carry up to 2 items, including astronauts, and I could bring up to 9. So I'm going to bring 2 of these. I'm going to bring 1 astronaut with me. So that's 3 items. 4, 5. 6, 7. 8, 9. All right?
Hold on.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, don't forget you can check your cards to see what you might need to be able to upgrade.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
All right, so your ship immediately, and those get loaded to...
Well, yeah, here, this would, I guess I would go on fast, but it doesn't really matter.
No. This comes back to your supply.
Yeah.
Because it made it to the moon. This, when it comes back, is going to go there.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Right. And I only move 1 space forward. So I don't make it to the...
No.
I'm not going to make it to the moon for quite some time.
No.
Because next round I'm going to be here, and then the 3rd round I'm going to make it to the moon.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're in our moon phase.
Mm-hmm.
So now is our worker placement and everything else. So I'm gonna go wheel. I'm gonna put him there, and that's gonna generate 2 of those. And then I'm gonna spend 1 of each of those to upgrade my solar array. And I'm gonna send him there for 1, 2, 3 energy. And send him here for 1 of those.
Okay. Alright, hold on. How do you get 3 power ready?
I upgraded my solar array.
So now we upgrade, right?
Yeah, you could upgrade. So I didn't have enough to build anything here. I'm not even going to bother.
No,
because these all
that's
take...
fine. I'm upgrading my ore mine.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, I didn't do that yet. I figured I'd wait.
So I'm doing that. So I get 2 ore. And I need that. So I'm getting 1, 2, that, and 2 engineers. Alright, so now we load up ships.
Yep, loading ships coming home. I'm gonna send 1 home. Because I could only hold 1 item.
You only hold
right?
1 item.
All right. Well, I only have my 3 astronauts anyway, so that's perfectly fine. All right. So your ship comes. Mine comes directly back. I sell this 1 for 9.
Yeah.
And that drops down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that's the end of the round already.
Yeah.
Boom. We're in round 2.
All right, so that was a Lunar Rush from Steven Skippy Brown and Dead Alive Games. Ian was supposed to be here, but he wasn't able to make it, so we did play a 2-player game. It went well.
It went fast.
It went really fast. I mean, it was only 7 rounds, so there really wasn't a lot to do. I have to say, for a 2-player game, it's okay.
I would like, so we played the 2-player, we used the up and down cards to block lanes like you're supposed to. The one thing we did not do was add in the AI cards that actually affect the market. I feel like in the future, if we ever play a 2-player game, I would 100% put in that player to add the randomization to the bid order, because that, with no affecting the market at all, I beat Rob by probably, I think it was like near 100 points or over 100 points.
It was I
had 228 at the end.
I had 190 something.
So
I caught up at the end, but it was really hard because I couldn't get. Mike would just deliver first, so he would get the higher points when he was selling the market. And it lessens the market, so I couldn't catch up. So I was trying to catch up by buying gold cards, which gave a lot of points, and upgrading as much as I could on my board. I did like the game. I thought it was really good. Definitely going to use the AI next time to try to block if we play 2 players. But I really want to try it with like 3 to 4 players. I think with 4 players. 4 players, it might be a little too much. It might get very cutthroat.
It might, yeah. There's also some faction cards, which are one of the modules, so we could add some variability and asymmetry. There's also a massive stack of gold cards that we have not played. So you play 8 of them in the game, and there are a ton of extras.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
I didn't realize. Lunar Rush, Steven Skippy Brown. Definitely check it out. It's pretty new. Was it Kickstarter? Is it out
It was
now?
Kickstarter. It is out now. I picked it up at PAX Unplugged this weekend. I picked up the all-in bundle with the neoprene mat and everything. It's quite
It's
good money.
nice. It's actually, the components are really nice. I love the mat. I like a good mat. But I will post a link down below for the game so you can check it out. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, please don't forget to click on subscribe, ring the notification bell. You will get notified anytime I upload a new video. Questions or comments, feel free to post them below, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Otherwise, talk to you later.